Please rise to welcome the class of 2024.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Emily Roxworthy, Dean of the USC School of Dramatic Arts, and on behalf of our faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you all today. Thank you so much for joining us for this important celebration of our graduates and for everyone's contributions to ensuring that this will be a successful and joyous event. So, just as we would do for our incredible productions, we just ask that everyone please now turn the ringers off on their phones, unwrap those noisy candies and cough drops, be mindful of sight lines so that everybody can see, and please show consideration and respect for all of the graduates, friends, and families gathered here today. I want to thank the excellent and talented faculty who have guided each of you and acknowledge the entire staff of the school for supporting your artistic growth. Oh, sure, we can applaud. And of course, an enormous thanks to you, the parents, families, and friends of this incredible graduating class. Thank you for believing in your students and for the support you have given them every step of the way. And finally, I want to thank you, the graduating class. Families, if you didn't already know, this remarkable group on stage today are a highly committed, wildly talented community of multi-hyphenated artists and creative entrepreneurs. And it has been a delight to watch your work, and I know we will enjoy watching you spread your wings as you enter the professional world. In just a few moments, you will become alumni of the School of Dramatic Arts. And to welcome you, woo, yes. To welcome you to these prestigious alumni ranks, I would like to invite the chair of the Alumni Leadership Council, Adrienne Visnick, to say a few words. An actor, singer, and producer, Adrienne received her BFA in acting in 2014 from SDA and has been an active member of our community ever since, including co-founding Revel Readings, which leverages the power of the Trojan family to support the work of emerging writers, actors, and other creatives. Please welcome Adrienne.
Wow, thank you so much, Emily. I really am so honored to be here to celebrate each and every one of you. So hi, class of 2024. Hi. Here we are on the big stage. I love being here with you. I have so many fond memories of performing in the spring musical here and seeing friends in shows and mentees in shows and then graduating right there with my BFA in acting alongside the class of 2014. It's a pleasure to be on the stage representing a very tiny part of our 75 plus years of the School of Dramatic Arts and the School of Theater's rich history of storytellers. And on behalf of those mighty 7,000 alums, I want to wish you a sincere congratulations and welcome you to our alumni community. Woo! These last few years have been a journey. There's been a lot of hellos and goodbyes, including saying goodbye to old buildings like the beloved Massman Theater and saying hello to our new building, which is the home to spaces like the Sanctuary and the Stopgap. I hope that you take a moment today or over this hectic celebratory weekend to grant yourself a deep breath and allow yourself to relish in everything you've achieved these last few years. Take a time to picture yourself on stage or behind the scenes working on a show. Picture yourself in the scene doc, the McClintock, a classroom in PED, or staying up late working on an ISP. Picture those faces you were collaborating with, and feel how these moments made you feel, both good and bad, and take those memories with you. Because it's coming from someone who's been reflecting, because my 10-year reunion is right around the corner. So many of these moments and faces that I'm currently picturing here on campus have impacted my artistic life and have deeply contributed to who I am today. And I believe that time will show you this as well. I joined the Alumni Leadership Council right after I graduated because I felt really strongly about the fact that I wanted to stay connected to my Trojan artistic family. And this common language that we share is powerful. So once you graduate, you and your alum are in the same industry. A win for one of us is a win for all. So please reach out to me or Summer, who's the head of alumni relations, to receive updates on gatherings, because along with several other members of the council, I co-created Scene Partners. We host a lot of events throughout the years. There's happy hours, panels, screenings, and we do this with the goal of directly getting to know one another throughout all the many graduating years. Because you have your own graduating class, but you also have everybody who came before you and after you to lean on and continue the art of storytelling, which you guys have been so excellently trained in. So I want to wish you the best of luck in this new chapter in your lives. Please always introduce yourself to fellow alum. We're so proud and excited and truly impressed by all of you. So congratulations, and please always continue to fight on.
Thank you so much, Adrienne. This afternoon, the students before you represent those who are earning their Bachelor of Fine Arts and Master of Fine Arts degrees from the school. Representing our Bachelor of Fine Arts students is Renata Finnemore. Renata is a graduate of our BFA Sound Design program. She's been on the Dean's List all 4 years of college and is a recipient of USITT's Pat McKay Diversity in Design Scholarship and is graduating magna cum laude. Very impressive. Renata's sound design credits at USC include The Tempest, Wedlock of the Gods, Passage, Sondheim on Sondheim, and Rent. Please welcome Renata.
Esteemed faculty, honored guests, beloved friends and family, and my fellow graduates, today marks a pivotal moment in our lives, or I guess the most pivotal moment in our lives, considering the unique circumstances of our high school journey. But I promise not to dwell too much on 2020, but now I don't have to because we're getting to relive it 4 years later. During these times, I want to do my best to keep this speech lighthearted. I do not stand alone when I say it feels odd on days when I do not step foot into this theater. It is within these walls I've gained a deeper understanding of storytelling, problem-solving skills, and a slight addiction to Taco Bell. But witnessing the talent of the people beside me has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. Together, we've navigated challenges, accomplished triumphs, and forged lasting connections. I've had the privilege of getting to know both the acting and musical theater cohorts through sound designing productions for each group. The dedication and passion exhibited by my peers have encouraged me to strive for excellence and to continually explore new creative avenues. Our collective efforts have not only enriched our college experiences, but have also laid the groundwork for future endeavors in the world of theater and beyond. As I look back on these shared experiences, I am filled with gratitude for the opportunity to work with such talented individuals. The stories we've created together will undoubtedly serve as a source of inspiration and motivation as we embark on our respective journeys. To my fellow production and design cohort, this talented group of individuals encompass a diverse range of artistic disciplines, from scenic, costumes, lighting, sound, projections, and stage management. They each bring unique perspectives and skill sets to the table. We've all sacrificed plenty of late nights, many spent in this building, and even some overnight. Working alongside them has emphasized the importance of collaborative teamwork across different fields, and it's been truly captivating to watch everyone flourish in their craft. Everyone on this stage is the true definition of multi-hyphenate. I also want to shout out the sound design program, who has become like my second family. The guidance and mentorship I've received from Professors Phil Allen and Noel Nichols, as well as the support from my fellow cohort members, has played a central role in my development as an artist. Plus, when you're a sound designer, you get to put sound effects in your commencement speech. Most importantly, I just want to take a quick moment to thank my parents for their unwavering support. They gave me the confidence to pursue my passion for theater, even if it meant moving to the opposite end of the country. Although they had me take the subway alone every day to school in New York at 12 years old. So sending me to downtown LA likely put them more at ease. We've come a long way from entering college as tiny boxes on Zoom to being here before all of you today. Though our college experience has been cut short, it is safe to say that we've made the most of our time here at USC. The bonds we've formed, the skills we've developed, and the memories we've created will endure as a testament to our resilience and determination. I'm excited to see what the future has in store for all of you. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Renata. Great job. Now, representing the Master of Fine Arts and Acting students is Alcides Costa. Born and raised in East Orange, New Jersey, Alcides was originally slated to graduate with the class of 2023, but is now walking with the resilient class of 2024, thanks to the COVID curveball. Amidst the academic hustle, Alcides took on diverse roles such as Leontes in The Winter's Tale and Judge Littlefield in The Last Days of Judas Iscariot. Alcides' journey was powered by the steadfast encouragement of his parents, cohort, and his beloved partner, Ashley Bach. Please welcome Alcides.
Look at this. Who would have thought? Not me. We are the sum of the company we keep. Look all around us. We have esteemed faculty, proud parents, friends, and all the graduates of the class of 2024. Taking this space and time, this rarefied air that only happens once a year. We are marking history in the grand transition of many stories as we know it. I used to think my story was singular, one of an independent blue-collar, lone wolf edgelord rising by his grit. It's all I ever knew. My dad, he got here from a small island off of West Africa, Cape Verde, without finishing elementary school in his home country, all by himself. My mother, being from a military family of over 10 siblings, rising through the rough streets of inner city Newark, is now the matriarch of this wide family all by herself. We had the odds stacked against us, but then through our tenacity, we prevail as lone soldiers. It's our motto. But coming to this program changed that. Now I'm a part of a team, a tribe, who all have something uniquely brilliant about them. Devin, with his leadership skills. Denise, with his precise knowledge and steadfast attitude. Megan, the woman who gets shit done. Burl, who is worldly and generous. Gabby, with her sharp wit. Kai, with his wisdom. And Crosby, our wrangler and moral compass. with the guidance of our professors and program heads, David Rashofsky and Natsuko Ohama, yes, we carved together a legacy as the post-COVID year. And I'd like to think that along with MFA playwrights Cynthia, Marilyn, and Joseph, we kicked down many barriers that were sealed closed by that dark, isolating time. But with the adjustments to the demands of this program, the wide city of LA, this industry, and the world at large, I face numerous dark, isolating times. Times where I couldn't afford to be here. Times where I didn't think I could continue being here. Times where I didn't think I'd be here anymore. I often go back to thugging it out alone, which often sunk me deeper. And if it were not for the company of Crosby and Gabby offering me a place to stay, Devin offering mindfulness and resources, Megan making sure I was good administratively and holistically, check-ins with Denise about surviving our circumstances, Kai and I sharing the same $20 to make sure we had food and gas in our gas tank, Burrow threatening to hit me with her car if I asked to Venmo for gas. And last but not least, the beautiful woman beside my parents, Ashley, who has been my rock in Gibraltar through all of it. I wouldn't be here. See, while it's essential to remain true to self, authentic, you need a tribe while continuing to find yourself. In the words of my late mentor, Rodney Gilbert, you need a village to find your true mind, body, voice, and soul, so you can create more stories that serve you and others like you, so that you can have someone fighting for you when you feel like no one is on your side, so that you can be supported while navigating a business that often wants to strip the you-ness from you, so you can stand on business for what you believe in, so you can stand up for what is right. As I took a look around, I know I have the best damn company, tribe, and family anyone could ever ask for. So with that, congratulations, class of 2024. Let's finish our story together.
Thank you, Alcides. Thank you. Representing the Master of Fine Arts in Dramatic Writing students is Joseph Valdez. Joseph is a playwright, actor, and educator whose writing has appeared at a multitude of organizations, including Native Voices, The Vagrancy, La Jolla Playhouse, and Oregon Shakespeare Festival. He's a recipient of the Joan Bieber Playwriting Award and has been selected as an O'Neill finalist, O'Neill semifinalist, and a Bay Area's Playwrights Festival semifinalist. Most importantly, he is Madari's husband and Ashka and Avia's father. Please welcome Joseph.
Hello, friends, homies, ride or dies. I'd like to start by thanking the dramatic writing faculty, Velina, Paula, Rodney, Bridget, Oliver, and Luis. Our screenwriting professors, Katie, Kiram, and Tom. You have taught us, challenged us, fed us, and through your mentorship, we have grown immensely, not only as writers, but as people. Shout out to all the MFA writers, past and present. What a joy it has been to share this experience with you. You're amazing, and you inspire us. To our friends and family, thank you for your support. To my wife, Madhuri, Ashika, my daughter, and Avia, my other daughter, we made it. I love you. This graduation is just as much yours as it is mine. To Cynthia and Marilyn, my fellow graduating writers, thank you for entrusting me with the honor of speaking today. I am in awe of you both. Your brilliance, your artistry, your humanity. The greatest gift of this program has been your friendship. I've been thinking about the road that is our life, the road that is our career, the road that is the actual road, a complex mix of asphalt, paint, and possibility. We all took different roads to get here to graduation, this intersection where grit and purpose meet achievement and ambition. I'm sure many of your roads have been full of twists and turns, challenges, adventures, and surprises, moments of elation, moments of heartbreak. 2 months before I started this program, my family moved to the heart of Central California for my wife's residency program. Naturally, even knowing the difficulty that comes with medical residency and the challenges of raising a 1-year-old daughter, we thought it was a great idea for me to start a dramatic writing program 196 miles away. And I've been on the road ever since. 3 years, another amazing daughter, and over 56,000 miles later, I've seen everything that the road has to offer. The normal things, traffic, construction, road rage. The not so normal things, farms on fire, massive pileups, mudslides, roads that were there one day and gone the next. I've driven through the extreme weather, sped through California's worst fire seasons, hydroplaned through atmospheric rivers, baked in 110 degrees, and pushed through relentless fog. Grad school, in its own way, has been a formidable road, long and challenging, but also galvanizing and remarkable, full of dramatic twists and ironic turns, navigating a different kind of extreme. The waves of pages, the intensity of deadlines, the downbursts of projects, the inner battles of the inner artist, being the greatest writer who ever lived one day and the very worst the next. Putting your most vulnerable self on the page or on the stage, knowing that some folks might love it and some folks might hate it, and the intensity of the emotion that goes with it all. On the road that is our artistic journey, it is easy to get lost in the extremes. And it's times like this, it is important to remind yourself of why you do the thing you do. I asked my fellow graduating writers why they write. Cynthia Galasso-Tella says she writes to present stories that can ignite social change, to inspire, challenge, and connect, and to create characters and narratives that feel authentic and relatable. Beryl and Shotland say they write to, I quote, understand myself and the world around me, to explore the things I couldn't yet in my own life, to carve out the vocabulary of being Jewish and queer and trans, and to write past shame and grief, to build community. Martina Mayock, the Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright, once said, to share our stories is to fight to vanquish loneliness and invisibility and to encourage life. That theater is an act of hope, to create rather than to destroy. It is the act of making a home. For every storm, there is a break in the clouds to remind us of the light. Driving back and forth, I saw it many times. Twilight kissing the snow-capped mountains on the Grapevine, light piercing through the stacks of clouds in the central California sky. In grad school, it's the gift of community. The impromptu turn off the lights karaoke sessions, class in the Luismobile weaving through the different LA neighborhoods, eating amazing food, good times every time at La Barca, the Dulce sessions, office hours at the cinema patio, the solidarity, the tears, the smiles, the act of creating together. Your road may be different than my road, but you will reach your peaks and drive through your storms. But I encourage you, as you navigate your road, as you ascend your peaks, as you ascend the peaks of your successes and drag through the valleys of your challenges, that you remind yourself as much as you can of why you do the thing you do. For me, the reason I write has changed since arriving here. It's still about generational trauma and identity and uplifting the voices that too often get ignored, but it's deepened somehow. I've been driving through California as a student, but now I must navigate the world as a writer. And this world, I don't think I need to tell you about the world right now. Sometimes as a father, I don't know how I'm going to navigate this world, but I know that I need to find my way for my daughters and for my community. So I continue to write, objecting to injustice, highlighting the inequalities and shortcomings of our society, investigating conflicts within our family and within ourselves, navigating the fires and the storms. But I also write to find hope, to celebrate the light, our laughter, our joy, our communities, to remind ourselves that we are still good. And in the end, that good must find a way to shine above it all. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. Keep driving, keep doing what you're doing, and don't forget to celebrate the light. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joseph. That was beautiful. I now have the great pleasure to introduce you to your commencement speaker, Anthony Sparks. Anthony is a proud USC triple Trojan, having earned his BFA in theater right here on this stage from the USC School of Dramatic Arts, and his MA and PhD in American Studies and Ethnicity from Dornsife. An actor, writer, showrunner, and producer, Anthony is a longtime advocate for increased diversity and inclusion in theater, film, and television. It's incredibly moving for me that he is addressing our graduating students this year, as he and his wife, the incomparable Professor Anita Dashiell Sparks, the definition of a Hollywood power couple, I will say. The two of them were honored this year for their years of dedicated work in the arts and arts education with the naming and the opening of the Sparks Center for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in the School of Dramatic Arts' gorgeous new Dramatic Arts building, also known as DAB. As much as I would love to stand here and share more, yeah, we can applaud that, absolutely. It's not every day you get a center named after you. It's pretty amazing. As much as I would love to stand here and share more about his very distinguished career, I really want you to hear from him directly. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Anthony Sparks.
Wow, I told myself I would try to get through today without crying, but I have failed. Part of that is I did walk across this stage literally 30 years ago this week as a BFA in acting graduate. And so if you told me then that I would have the privilege of addressing you today while my twin 16-year-old sons and daughter, who's there in the audience, and my daughter watches on Zoom or whatever we're watching on live stream, I would have said, that sounds about right. Yep. No, but I'm very, very thankful. Good morning and congratulations to the mighty class of 2024. Before I dive in, I need to let you know that I discovered performing in theater through the Black Church. And the first thing you must do in the Black Church when someone invites you to share their stage and speak at their pulpit is you must thank everyone you've ever met in your entire life, which I'm happy to do. So thank you, Dean Emily Roxworthy, to Vice Dean Lori Ray Fisher, to my wife, Associate Dean Anita DeShiel Sparks, to my longtime supporter, Dr. Valina Hasu Houston, and thank you to the entire faculty and especially to the graduates, to the parents and grandparents and special friends who have gathered here in this moment. Another thing we do in the Black Church is we talk to each other a lot. We turn to our neighbors. So I'd love for us to actually loosen up a little bit and turn to your neighbor and repeat after me. Say, neighbor, today is a good day. And together, we will be all right. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. It's graduation day, and as a thrice-degreed USC triple Trojan, whose fondest memory and first USC diploma was, as I said, a BFA in acting degree from this esteemed School of Dramatic Arts, I can't tell you how excited and honored I am to be here. My publicist, however, was like, "Are you sure you want to be at USC right now?" To which I replied, this place means a lot to me, and also that I was a poor, artsy-fartsy black kid from a single-family household on the south side of Chicago who went to college and majored in acting, so I have always lived on the edge. So let's go. So graduates, I have good news and bad news. This is a speech where I'm supposed to give you the keys of life, or at least the keys to launching a career. I'll do my best with that in a moment by sharing some of the ups and downs of my journey thus far, what I call my 7 takeaways. But before I do, I think I should acknowledge that it's clear from life around here for the last few weeks that nobody knows nothing. And that some of the adults in your lives are clearly making some of this ish up as they go along and just hoping it all works out. So graduates, lower the bar for yourselves. That's takeaway number 1. And let me be among the first today to say to this incredible class of 2024, who many of you began your journey in the tumultuous year of 2020 and 2021, let me be among the first to say that I'm sorry that so much of the world around you has already let you down. That's the bad news. The good news, and I choose to believe that there's usually some good news waiting to be found or created, is that since we've largely made a complete mess of things, there's nowhere to go but up. And we will be looking to you to lead us to a braver, fairer, kinder, more truthful, equitable, and beautiful world that values and celebrates and embraces everyone of every creed, color, ethnicity, class, gender expression, faith, and ability. We have no choice but to look to you to use your art and creativity, not just to get a job. You'll figure that out like so many before you have, but we will also look to you to help lead us away from the world as it was or is and towards the world that we want. I won't lie to you, that's not going to be easy, because not everyone believes we can have a world for all of us. They don't believe it because they haven't experienced it. They don't believe it because they haven't seen it. But I come from an incredible people who believed in and worked for things, notions, and ideas that they never saw or experienced either. So again, that's where you come in. This is the time where actors and writers and storytellers of all kinds do their real work, which is manifesting the impossible and the invisible until it becomes tangible. Your imagination and ability to articulate it in the roles you'll play, the plays and scripts you'll write, The theatrical worlds you'll design and build, this imagination and your ability to wield it is your superpower, both on stage and off. That's takeaway number 2. Your imagination is your superpower on a stage and off. And you're gonna need it because what you're gonna find out there in show business and out isn't so much a world of people with different politics and points of views. What you'll really find, I believe, is a failure of imagination. Former USC professor Robin D.T. Kelly writes in his book, Freedom Dreams, that, quote, without new visions, we don't know what to build, only what to knock down, end quote. So the good news is that you're about to become USC Trojan alums. You are multi-hyphenate creatives. You are newly degreed artists and thinkers whose field of work is the imagination, but imagination is a contested space. The good news is your generation already knows that. That puts you ahead of the game. Because honestly, I did not know that fully when I graduated many years ago. In fact, one of the reasons I went into theater was because I wanted to play make-believe for the rest of my life. I thought that if the son of a Mississippi sharecropper and factory worker can pretend to be someone else and get paid for it, I win. My plan was to become really good in acting in classical theater, Shakespeare, Moliere, whatnot, because those are the classics. Right? They are universal. Therefore, I thought I can be cast as everything. And my plan worked for a short while. I got my Actors Equity card acting alongside Viola Davis and Billy Porter in a gender-reversed version of King Lear at the Public Theater in New York. I tread the boards for Broadway director Jack O'Brien with the late, great Hal Holbrook at the Old Globe Theater. I danced half naked in the Buckeye. And partied with Gwyneth Paltrow at Williamstown Theater Festival. But it wasn't long before I started being told no. No, the classics are actually not for you. And since I don't believe you could rob me in the streets, no, you're actually not black enough to play black roles either. No, you couldn't possibly be from Chicago. Something's wrong with you. You're not my idea of what I think you should be or could be. I thought, like an actor does, that, well, it's all about me. I'm not doing something right. But then I noticed the same thing was happening with my friends. And I noticed the same thing was happening to my young bride, Anita, who was told right before showtime by a castmate in a Broadway play in which she'd been cast that she didn't belong. According to this actor who told her this, there are no black British people with Cockney accents, which is A, a silly position to take. And B, even if you could prove her casting wasn't historically accurate, we're doing a play. We all know this ain't real. Relax. My point is that, to our great dismay, we began to be told over and over again that theater and creativity was not an expansion of the possibilities of the world in which we lived, but instead a reinforcer of the world as we found it. That is not what I signed up for, and I know it isn't what you signed up for either. So what do you do when your profession and the world says there's no room for you? If you're me, you diversify, you evolve. So, with the support of some professors on this stage, actually, I went back to school to earn my PhD, and I began writing as a way to keep working, but also as an intervention. Hopefully, you're starting to see my theme here. Takeaway number 3, you don't just wait on the phone to ring. You create work to increase your work possibilities, and a beautiful, powerful byproduct of doing that is that you may be able to help push the world in a better direction. So by night, I performed in Stomp until I blew out my knees twice. And by day, I auditioned and wrote plays. My wife came on board to produce my work, and after enduring a few doors literally being slammed shut in my face, we managed to get enough support to put my work up off Broadway. I perform my shows with 5, 6, 7 people in the theater, but takeaway number 4, you never know who's watching you. And maybe, just maybe, rooting for you. So just do your work. Those felt like lean days to me, but there was a scout from NBC in the audience one night who was all like, hey kid, I think you might have something here. I work in TV. You ever thought of writing for the idiot box? And I was all like, yeah, I always wanted to be an idiot. It's my dream. Do it pay well? Fast forward a few more years of rejection and prayers, and I was eventually able to launch a writing and producing career. Then, 10 years into this part of my career, I found myself sitting in a writer's room on a hit TV drama where a very toxic senior producer proceeded to embarrass me openly and publicly on a daily basis. She would even call my work and me stupid in front of the entire staff. No lie. Eventually, I left that show. I had to, but in so doing, I also left behind the most lucrative contract I'd ever had. Imagine going home to your wife, who had greatly complicated her own acting career by giving you 3 babies in 3.5 years flat, and saying, hey, honey, looks like your mom was right about marrying me. We're broke. But I still remember when I called my beloved mother, may she rest in peace, to tell her that things weren't going to work out. And she said, well, Anthony, you had to speak up on this one. Besides, all money ain't good money. And if you're keeping count, that's takeaway number 5. All money ain't good money, and call your mother for support. Now, I'm betting some of you know what it feels like to be belittled, dismissed, and called stupid. Perhaps the only thing that feels worse than being called stupid in your workplace is being called stupid and having to give up a lot of money when you have 3 children to feed. So what do you do when, not if, but when you find yourself with your back up against the wall? You mourn the hit you took for a brief time. You lean on your village, which incidentally are the people sitting next to you. Please support each other. But you allow your village to lift you up, and then you remember your superpower. You remember you've been blessed with the gift of creativity and an elite education. You remember that you have an abundant imagination and that you can literally create something out of nothing. So after taking that hit, I started to teach more, which made me a better artist. I got back to work. I sold my first TV drama pilot, and I eventually went to work for Oprah Winfrey and became the longtime head writer, producer, and showrunner for her network's flagship show, which helped elevate my career to a new level, and I won some awards and stuff like that. But then something very funny happened. I was hiring a writing staff as a showrunner when a resume came across my desk from the writer who loved to call me stupid. Now, you might think this is the part of the story where I tell you that I was the bigger person. And that I hired this writer that embarrassed me. And if you think that, then you don't know me very well. Hell no, I didn't hire her. My mother in Black Jesus did not raise a fool, which leads me to takeaway number 6, which was first told to me by my dear brother, the actor-producer Ren T. Brown. He said, Anthony, the road to success is crowded with assholes who are on their way back. No one is so brilliant that they have a license to be unkind. No one. You can be an impactful, powerful, strong artist and be a kind human being. Anyone who tells you otherwise is an insecure liar from the pit of hell. The point I'm making is that there will always be those with very little imagination, on stage and off, who seek to contain your art and constrain your life. But knowing that is half the battle, which leads me to my final takeaway for today. Takeaway number 7 is that you are Trojans. You are also artists. You are Trojan artists of the School of Dramatic Arts, which means that you are more than well equipped to fight on with style and imagination. Sometimes you'll march directly into the fray with your voices raised. Sometimes you'll slip into the fight inside a Trojan horse called arts and entertainment. But you are fighting nonetheless to pierce the hearts and then the minds of your neighbors. So as a matter of fact, if you could turn to your neighbor one more time and repeat after me, say, neighbor, today is a great day. And together, we will be more than all right. Keep up the good fight, Trojans, for your career, for the life you want, and a world that represents the best of us. Congratulations.
All right, that was incredible. Thank you so much. So now, before we pass out the diplomas, we have just a little bit of housekeeping. So please join us for a reception following the ceremony in Queen's Courtyard, which is right outside the Bing Theater. Please remain seated until all of the graduates have exited the theater. You may meet your graduates at the reception outside. Feel free to take photos during the presentation of degrees, but please stay seated while you do so and keep the aisles clear. A professional photographer will take pictures of all the graduates as they receive their diploma, twice on stage and then backstage, and these photos will be available for order in 1 or 2 weeks. And now, for the reason we are all here today. To present the degrees, please welcome Associate Dean Anita DeShiel Sparks, Professor Scott Ferris, and Vice Dean Lori Ray Fisher. So Professor Ferris and Vice Dean Fisher will be sharing messages of thanks that the students have pre-submitted in their own words. All right, let's take it away.
Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates at row 1, please rise.
Presenting the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting.
Aaliyah Brathwaite. Aaliyah would like to thank her family and friends for their support throughout her journey here at USC.
Malika Dinan. Malika is a recipient of the James and Noni Doolittle Award. Malika would like to thank her family. She thanks Big Brother, whose success inspired her to find her own greatness, and her mom for picking up every phone call across the 3-hour time difference.
Jack Thomas Dugoni. Jack is on the Dean's List and an SDA scholarship recipient. Jack would like to thank his mom and dad for continuing to believe in him.
Charlie Grisel Fuentes. Charlie is on the Dean's List. Charlie would like to thank her family for their unwavering support and inspiration. Without them, she wouldn't be walking across the stage. Losama.
Yannick Eugene Haynes. Yannick. Yannick gratefully acknowledges God, family, friends, and professors for their steadfast love and support.
Emma Woodward Hendricks. Emma is on the Dean's List. Emma would like to thank her parents for always encouraging her dreams and the wonderful faculty for supporting and challenging her in her artistry.
Nathaniel Hicks. Nathaniel would like to thank his parents for their unwavering support and love as he continues to play dress up and make believe.
Lucas Jan. Lucas would like to thank his family, friends, and professors, all of whom are dear to him, and everyone else, because I had more words.
Will the Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates in row 2 please rise?
Rory Quinn. Rory would like to thank his parents for their love and support, his siblings for their encouragement, and his cohort and professors for the experience.
Derek Rabin. Derek is on the Dean's List, is a recipient of the Jack Nicholson Award, and is graduating summa cum laude. Derek would like to thank his parents, his brother Dylan, his grandmother, his dear friends, and Jordan Cooper for all their love and support.
Sofia Cristina Rodriguez Tomil Valle. Sophia would like to thank her parents for making her Puerto Rican and Cuban, Bad Bunny for painting his nails in 2018, and their sibling for being the dopest ever. She would also like to thank the community of young people who continue to foster hope for a transformative world.
Presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater.
Amanda Angeles. Amanda is on the Dean's List. Amanda would like to thank her family and professors for always believing in her, and her friends for 4 years of adventures and love.
Sydney Goldstein. Sydney is on the Dean's List and a Booth Scholarship recipient. Sydney would like to thank her parents and family for their unwavering support, and her cohort family. There's nobody she would rather spent college with.
Barry Harris. Barry is on the Dean's List, a USC Artistic Excellence Scholarship recipient and a James and Noni Doolittle Award recipient. Barry would like to thank her family for their unwavering support and her musical theater cohort for making these past 4 years unforgettable.
Jordan Cassidy Holt. Jordan is on the Dean's List. Jordan would like to thank her family for unwaveringly supporting this wacky career, her teachers for pushing her, and her cohort for deeply seeing her.
Zoe Isabella Hosley. Zoe would like to thank her endlessly supportive parents, friends, and family. As a first-gen grad, she couldn't have done it without you all. She is forever grateful to love and be loved by you.
Will the Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates in row 3 please rise? Princess Isis Janae Lang. Yeah. Here you go. Princess Isis is a 2022 Sorority Member of the Year and a 2023 Black Trojan 20 list recipient. Princess Isis would like to thank her family for their constant support in every wild endeavor.
Patrick Thomas McCormick. Patrick is on the Dean's List and a Booth Family Scholarship recipient. Patrick would like to thank his family for their unwavering support and his fellow musical theater cohort members who have become his second family.
Mackenzie O'Coin. Mackenzie's on the Dean's List, a Booth Family Scholarship recipient, and is graduating summa cum laude. Mackenzie would like to thank her family and her cohort for all their love and support.
Emily Ann Pimber. Emily would like to thank her mom, dad, her sister Myrtle, and Jamie for their support. She loves you all.
Claire Tablizo. Claire is on the dean's list. Claire would like to thank her mom, dad, siblings, and angels for their love and support, as well as her 10 extremely gifted cohort members.
Will the Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates in row number 6 please rise? Presenting the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Sound Design.
Amelia Teresa Anelo. Amelia is on the dean's list and a Phil Allen Mentorship Scholarship recipient. Amelia would like to thank her parents, family, friends, and mentors for their love, support, and all the laughs.
Renata Kristen Finnemore. Renata is on the dean's list and a Pat McKay Diversity in Design Scholarship recipient. Renata would like to thank her family and mentors for their love and support.
Presenting the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Stage Management.
MJ Adamson. MJ is on the dean's list. MJ would like to thank her amazing support system who have encouraged her to push boundaries and achieve high goals. Special thanks to her partner, Daniel Flores.
Marcus Maya. Marcus is on the dean's list. Marcus would like to thank Ellie, his family, friends, beloved community, and the spectacular staff and technicians who are making this very ceremony possible.
Emmy Yoshino. Emmy is on the dean's list, is an Exceptional Peer Advisor Award recipient, an Academic Achievement Award recipient, and is graduating magna cum laude. Emmy would like to thank her family for their love and encouragement in earning a degree in stage management and business, organizational leadership, and management.
Presenting the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Technical Direction.
Monica Cosmos. Monica would like to thank her family and her professors for supporting her ambitions as an artist.
Lizzie Natalia Larenko. Lizzie is a Presidential Scholar, a Renaissance Scholar, an Academic Achievement Award recipient, is on the Dean's list, and is graduating summa cum laude. Lizzie would like to thank their families at home, across the country, and at USC for their unwavering support. They couldn't have done it without them.
Will the Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates in row number 7 please rise? Zoe Madeline McCracken. Zoe is on the dean's list, is a John Blankenship William C. White Award recipient, and is graduating magna cum laude. Zoe would like to thank everyone in her support system that contributed to her success at USC.
Presenting the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Design.
Freddie Patrick. Freddie is on the dean's list and is a Richie M. Spencer Memorial Award recipient. Freddie would like to thank their parents for their unconditional love and support, and their professors for keeping endless patience and kindness in teaching.
Kate Schaff. Kate is on the dean's list and is the recipient of the James and Noni Doolittle Award. Kate would like to thank her family for their love, her friends for their support, and her mentors for their wisdom and care.
Crystal Yuri Sun. Crystal is on the dean's list. Crystal would like to thank her family and besties for their love, and her professors and mentors for all their support.
Morgan Whittam. Morgan is on the dean's list and is graduating summa cum laude. Morgan would like to thank her mom and dad for all their love and support, and her professors for guiding her on her academic journey.
To present the degrees for Master of Fine Arts in Acting, please welcome Professors David Warshawski and Natsuko Ohama.
Will all of the candidates for Master of Fine Arts in Acting, row 7, please rise? Alcides Brito Costa, Jr. Alcides would love to thank my partner, Ashley Bach, my parents, my sister, and Rodney M. Gilbert. Devin Craig. Devin would like to thank his teachers for their patience, his parents for this support, and God who helped him through it all. Denise Himetolu. Denise is the recipient of the Ava Greenwald Memorial Award. Denise would like to thank his lucky stars for Mr. Patrick J. Adams. And now will all of the candidates for Master of Fine Arts in Acting in row 8 please rise? Burl Liu. Burl would like to thank her friends, her family, her faculty, especially Natsuko Ohama, and her cohort, whoever gave her free food for all the support these years. Crosby Zhao Rosa. Crosby wants to thank his cohort, the USC SDA faculty, and his family, without whom none of this would be possible. Megan Tomei. Megan would like to thank her parents, friends, and family for their love and support every step of the way. Gabby Weltman. Thank you to my loving parents, my wonderful faculty, my hard-working cohort. And Kai Xiang Zhong. Kai is immensely grateful for his parents' love and support, even though they have no idea what he is doing. And now to present the degrees for the Master of Fine Arts in Dramatic Writing, please welcome Professor Luis Alfaro and Associate Dean Oliver Mayer.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you can tell, we are down to our last 3 candidates in this beautiful, beautiful ceremony. I did my very best to try to fail them so I could have them for a 4th year because I love them so much, but it didn't work. Will all of the candidates for Master of Fine Arts in Dramatic Writing please rise? Cynthia Galas Ochoa. Cynthia is a Joan Bieber Playwriting Award recipient. Cynthia would like to express her gratitude to her family, that's all here, all her friends, and her amazing cohort for their support and inspiration throughout her journey. Marilyn Elizabeth Schottland. Marilyn would like to thank their fellow troublemakers, Joseph and Cynthia, for 3 excellent years, and their friends and family for their love and support. And our final candidate, Joseph D. Joseph is a recipient of the Joan Bieber Playwriting Award. Joseph thanks his professors for their inspiration and mentorship, his family, Heather, Sam, Liz, Ira, daughters Ashika and Avia, and his amazing wife, Madhuri, for the love and support. They leave as students, and they enter the world as artist citizens, and I'm so proud of them. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Graduates, please stand. Well, this is it. We've come to the end of the show. You will leave this stage, and I have no doubt that you will make us all very, very proud. But please remember, you will always be part of this SDA community. Let us know how your lives and careers unfold and grow so we may celebrate with you. We look forward to welcoming you back as friends, distinguished guests, and the inspiration to future generations of artists. Now, if anyone knows how important it is to respect the script, it is those of us at the School of Dramatic Arts. So we've now arrived at the really important part of the script that officially transforms you into alumni of the University of Southern California. Here we go. By the authority vested in me by the USC Board of Trustees and President, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree or certificate for which you have been recommended by the faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Very fancy. As evidence of these degrees and certificates, I shall direct that an appropriate diploma of the University of Southern California be presented to each of you, signed by its officers and embossed with the seal of the University of Southern California. You may now move your tassels to the left side of your cap as you are officially the class of 2024. All the world's your stage, so go take it. Fight on.